So Bumblebee is the new and very first, really good Transformers movie. And so we haven't been getting any good Transformers movies in a while. If you liked the first film, or maybe some people out there I hear like Dark of the Moon. So yeah, I've seen the Transformers movies and yeah, parts. To be honest, second film is bad. I kind of hated that one. So the third one took me forever to watch. It took me forever to for me to finish that movie because it was so long. Because I think that one's the longest one besides Age of Extinction. Because to be honest, I think I kind of liked Age of Extinction because it looks good. I like the look of it. It feels like the most colorful out of all of the movies. So first off, Bumblebee is not a prequel to the other Transformers because here's the thing why. So in the last movie, The Last Night, Bumblebee was worked for the was in World War II, then if he was a World War II vet, then he probably came to Earth years before 2007 in the first film, and so that in this movie they explain that Bumblebee kind of just came around in 1987, and also at the end there's spoiler alert for an end credit post credit scene where Bumblebee and Optimus Prime is kind of in there, and it's still voiced by the same voice actor who voiced Optimus Prime in all the movies and TV shows, and then we see the Autobots coming in a machine, and we're still in 1987. So yeah, I think this is a reboot, and I won't say it's canon to the 80s, but it definitely looks like the CGI kind of feels like the original film, the original television series from the 80s. So they even have the song "You Got the Touch," which I think it was for the movie. And so yeah, I think the franchise has been rebooted in this prequel way, kind of maybe X-Men, on how the X-Men First Class, people see that was a reboot. So now we're not in the Michael Bay movies, but even though I recently found out that Michael Bay was actually a producer. I couldn't believe it. I thought he had nothing to do with it because it didn't feel all like a Michael Bay movie. I never felt like there was no scenes where people are doing racist things or these sexist jokes. There's none of that. But also Steven Spielberg. I saw him in the credits. I think he was always the executive, but I don't think he did Last Night. Because I think he couldn't do Last Night, maybe because of Ready Player One and the post. But now he's back producing. So is Bumblebee really good? I mean, it's not the best. For some reason, this movie got 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. So now, if we can go around those in the 90s area of Rotten Tomatoes, that's that 90 around. If you're around the 90s, that's really high, and so if we're going into the 90s categories, but there is still stuff there's other, so then there it'd be up there around other good prequels The Godfather Part 2 and The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, and so it's that good to be around there. No, I don't think Bumblebee definitely not the best Transformers movie. I don't get why people actually like it. So I think Bumblebee was a little overrated. I still liked it. It was this fun 80s like kids film with like, because it definitely does feel like E.T. but with action in it, because it definitely does feel like E.T. It takes place in California, and it's about a like a kid who's lost a parent, and and then this alien comes around to make everything better for her. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like E.T., but I still don't think it's like that good. Definitely not as, it's not like up there with like Age of Extinction. Like none of these movies are like, I don't really technically have a favorite Transformers movie, I think. So yeah, if you do like, if you know, I would like to see if this reboot, if it's going to continue, because actually I think I heard that the next Bumblebee is actually going to be rated R, which I think they're doing just because of the success of Logan. And but I would actually really like to see maybe like a Cybertron movie where they're all in Cybertron, because they do actually like kind of open with that. They haven't actually technically done it in the movies. Like they just mostly show, like in Dark of the Moon, they just show it, but like we don't go right into like people's like their point, the Transformers' point of view of the war. We just mostly see like ships going through and just big explosions, and it's not that like, and you don't feel like you're in the war. You're just, it looks more like a game you're watching. so so yeah, Bumblebee was good. If you take the Transformers movies, like, if you're a fan and maybe you did like the first Transformers, like the first 2007 one, but you hated Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, or Age of Extinction, or The Last Knights, you should actually probably check it out, because it does actually feel like that 80s nostalgia from the other films. So, yeah, that's my review. Thank you for watching. I'll make more videos. Bye.